Why, hello there, everyone. My name is Anthony, in case you didn't know. Now you do. Welcome to Minecraft. Yes, we are going to be doing some Minecraft shenanigans. And you might be wondering, Anthony, why are you already surrounded by a base? Well, the answer is simple. I still have things I want to add to this base, and rather than start brand new when I feel like this base is not complete, we are going to do some additions and might as well record them. So here we just have a little starter house. I'm going to give you guys a little tour of the area so you can see what I've been up to, why, as I eat the potato, why things are where they are. So, as we walk out of the abode, we are met with this monster. This absolute just insanity. Why do I do this to myself? Well, because I can. Also, fair warning, if you see these map arts, this build is on a server. And if you're curious why I don't use some current features, we are on 1.20.1. So yes, it is a bit older of a server, and you could probably tell that the server came out when 1.20.1 came out. But here we have the farm build, and why did I say I hate myself? Well, this is the first thing I built. I built this before this. Before my little starter house here, I built this thing. Hi, doggos. And yeah, but literally, it's just a farm, you know. I don't know what else to really say other than I got potatoes, I got carrots, I got wheat, I got pumpkin and melons, and you know I got sugar cane and way too tall bamboo. Um, but we are just going to be going around on this first little episode showing you the base. There is a actual video out of this base with that was taken with the not capture, the replay mod. So it's a bit more cinematic, but things have been added to it since that has happened. Now you might be thinking, if I build on scales such as that and that, I should have a pretty good storage system. Um, I don't. This is it. Um, you can shame me now, as I do know how to make automated storage systems, but I really like this, okay? It's a change, because I always build automated storage systems. This is just really nice. It's a nice change of pace. Make sure I don't have a chest monster, even though it kind of is a chest monster. Just it's an organized chest monster. But besides the point, you're not here for the chests and the storage system, you're here for the build. And going around here, we just have this nice little pond where I kind of sit on these benches, look at the fish, just kind of reset the brain if I get a bit of brain block while building, and need to try and figure out what to do with something. I'll just sit here, listen to some music, just look at the fish. Look at them go by. They're not very entertaining, are they? They're just kind of, well, fish. But besides the point, speaking of fish though, however, staying on that point, we have a nice little fishing hut here on the dock. And yes, I know before you say, why did I do this with the dock pattern? It's ugly, it's gross. Yes, I know. Um, Brain go burr. That's the only reason. But we have a nice little fishing hut. We have a nice little boat here. I say little, and nice, not great, not extravagant, as the fish are just stuck in place. Well, not that guy. That guy's found freedom. Look at him go. Oh, never mind. He. Oh, he's going. But back to this. This was actually the first kind of boat I built like this. And I kind of want to expand on this idea more, as we do have all of this ocean. This is going to be one of the things in a future video that might happen. Is we're going to have multiple of these boats. They're not all going to be the same dimension and look and whatnot, and hopefully they'll get better over time. But moving on here past all these strapped down logs, we have a little map. A little map of the area. So you can kind of start to get a sense of how, I wouldn't say big, but expansive this area is and what we can all add to it. So here we are over here on the dock, and there's the farm build. We'll get to these builds throughout as I show you the area. It's kind of just a nice little top-down view which shows you, hey, I might be building over here, or wow, look at all this space. This is going to be something. Oh, I already have a bridge there. That's going to be something. And all of this. And it might expand down, and I might, you know, have to move the map up a block. We'll see. But this is just kind of the overview area. But you don't want to see the overviews. You want to see the side views of things like this bridge. I guess we can show the bridge off now. I don't see why not. This is also kind of a first for me when I did it. Was I hadn't ever built like a super organic looking bridge like this with a curve that changes elevations. It was actually very difficult. It took me a long time. It's probably the thing I'm most proud of in this build, to be honest. I will be throwing up screen grabs of what these things look like with shaders on, as that is most of the time what I play with. It's just for the videos, I'm probably going to have them turned off just so, I don't know, bitrate's good and everything, and technical stuff, okay? Things need to work. I just pushed up my glasses. Hopefully you heard that. You probably didn't. Why am I like this? But that's besides the point. I say that because actually here, like, obviously you can tell the water is going down, but with shaders, for some weird reason, like at least the one I use, it kind of looks like the water is flowing upwards, kind of keeping this bridge aloft. Speaking of the stuff that you can see over yonder, we have a little beach area. This, alongside the boats, is going to be one of the builds or areas we tackle in upcoming things. We have this little beach area, and I want to do a really nice beach build. Why? Because it's also going to be a first. I've never done like a beach build of like chairs and all that stuff, and just really nice stuff. I've never done one, and obviously I got this nice, really long beach to work with here. I've added a pickleball court to it. I don't know why, but I have. That is one of the areas we are going to go to. Obviously, you can see over there another bridge that you saw on the map that connects to a different island over there. You'll see a couple of these scattered houses all over the place, and we'll get to them as we go. But a kind of a theme that I wanted to go with this entire like build area, whatever the heck you want to call it, base, I guess, was kind of a old-timey overgrown city. Hence why it's a very simple block palette, like very old school blocks. Like you got just mainly wood and like stone, cobblestone, and their variants. Like it's very like old school kind of, other than like the glowberries and the stained glass and some other things that we'll get to. But it's a very simple palette, and I kind of wanted to keep it that way for the sake of how the build all ties together with the vibe I'm kind of going for. Over here, you will see we have a nice little super smelter that I have a little lever on this front one, so I can also get XP from it. It's a nice little XP bank. Might add it to all of them, but for now, just having it on the one is working just fine. Like I said, though, this was built on a server. It's still on a server. I'm the only person on at the moment. But this little fountain was not built by me. On the early days of the server, I forget who it was, but somebody came by, and they saw me building the farm, and I explained to them what I was going to do with this entire area, and they built this little fountain. And if we go in it, this is also going to be one of the things we expand on and, you know, build out. It's going to be a little sewer system and a little tunnel network that it will expand throughout the city and just kind of have little secret tidbits and like hidey holes and a bunch of cool things all like thrown throughout it. Put a maze in here, who knows? But as you can see, they didn't get very far, but they kind of started. I don't know if I'm going to stay with this shape for the tunnels. We might, can't really build them up really, but we can like widen them, do a bunch of sorts of things. And a reason why I want to do this is one, I think it'll be cool, but also this is another thing that I've never done. A very good theme of this entire area is firsts. Like, I have never made a really big farm build. I never had made that organic looking bridge. I never, well, made a sewer system or the beach build. So that's why we are going to go and do those. But if we move along here, you will see we have what I like to call the lag house. Now, the lag house is called that for a very obvious reason. As you might be able to faintly hear, we got a minecart going on all along here on this melon and pumpkin farm to gather us up melon and pumpkins. You might be thinking, why do you need this many melon and pumpkins if I don't see a trading hall anywhere? Well, that's going to be another thing we eventually get to doing, is doing some villager trading and setting that up. Reason why it's not done, even though this world's like probably 6-8 months old, is villagers suck. They're awful. I hate them. But it's not really a necessity when playing on a server, but as there are villager areas already set up on the server, it's just, I think it will tie in to the area. I'm not positive though. Hence why I've also kind of debated on not doing it. But as you can see, we also have some sugarcane, some bamboo. Granted, yes, they are very inefficient, but they get me what I need and kind of when I need it. Upstairs, you'll kind of be able to see it's just a bunch of chests for storage for all of the farms in this area. To another thing that I kind of left halfway done, kind of settled on, it's good enough, when really, I mean, it's not, but not every build needs to be these huge, expansive things. This is just my little area around my nether portal. I didn't really know what to do with it, so I kind of went for this weird, like, wall structure. I don't know. It's not the thing I'm the most proud of. But it kind of gets the job done for just having some kind of structure rather than just a random nether portal and just sitting out of nowhere. You know, words are hard, okay? Brain no say, no, mouth no say what brain wanted to say. You know, things like that. But anyways, moving on here, we have this giant building, which in all honesty, as you can see inside of it, it just encompasses a tree farm. That is it. Okay, the tree farms are ugly when they're out in the open, and for some reason I didn't build this underground. So I had to build this around the tree farm because I built the tree farm first. With me saying that, you'd think I would have gone and centered the tree farm to the build. I did not. So now blocks get blown up and mistakes were made. So instead of fixing the mistakes and tearing it down and like building it back, I went, you know what? If this is going to be some kind of like abandoned, overgrown city, having some broken blocks on, well, explosive areas kind of makes sense because nobody's been there to like keep up with it and keep it maintained. Building, you will see, kind of has a purpose in one way or another to kind of tying together the theme of the base or encompassing farm builds like this one. This pile of gray. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not the best builder in the world, but I don't think I'm half bad. So every now and again we get little hiccups. And this is kind of a hiccup, but I tried my best with it. As inside here, I won't go up top, but we have a moss farm. Why do I have a moss farm? What do I need a moss farm? Hey, buddy. Whoa, whoa. You don't have to do this. This isn't going to work out well for you. Sir, I get you have an iron sword. Ow. He actually hit me. A bit of server lag. Oh no, he's going to pick up the sword. Hey, man, I'm just trying to show the people what I've done. Well, thank you for the potato. You must have seen me eat it, and he just wanted to bring me a potato. How nice. God, man. Anyways, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, why do I need moss? As you can see, with this overgrown vibe, I've kind of wanted to hide the torches. I've kind of wanted to, we'll just go away from him. I've kind of wanted to hide the torches in the area here. So I've like put them under moss carpets. Just so like everything's lit up and not spawnable when I get to the area. Alright, man. You know what? I'm going to use your brother's sword to kill you. You know what? God. Fans never leave you alone, huh? But, as I said, I am going to be throwing up like screen grabs of this place with shaders, and you'll see kind of more of the lighting effect I was going for, as I do play with shaders most of the time when I play, but like I said earlier, might not be when I'm doing videos. But in here, we have a little meeting room for this little city, town, whatever it is, with their flag that I don't know, I thought looked pretty. And just a nice little a table for like people to meet up and talk about their business. And you'll see, not stone or spruce. I got mangrove. This is probably the newest block in this build, in all honesty. Other than, I think I have some of the chiseled bookcases over there. Just because I kind of wanted the floor to pop. Like, it has this, like, nice red, like, carpet kind of feel, even though it's not red carpet, because red carpet kind of looks gross. So you kind of have to make do. But as we move on to, I guess I can show this build. This little overgrown hut to kind of fit with the vibe. It's just kind of somebody's house that might have lived in the city and, you know, just done whatever. Done their business, who knows. This is actually a neat little trick. I'm not the best at doing interiors, you might be able to tell. But it's a thing I'm trying to get better at. You might be wondering, why is there an armor stand pushed into glass with enchanted iron armor? Well, I actually didn't know about this trick until a friend of mine showed me that you could push these armor stands into glass using pistons, and it looks really good. And for the enchanted iron armor, that entire big giant farm build, remember how I said it was the first thing I built before a house? Yeah. Does it make sense now why maybe I have enchanted iron armor? Pretty sure it all actually has mending on it too, in all honesty. And now it's just kind of tucked away forever. It's sealed off. That's a previous chapter of my life. But as we move along, over here we have kind of a mini farm build. You know, you gotta kind of tie things in with the build together, like the two big builds. They're kind of, I mean, that one I used oak for, but it's kind of a nice change with the types of wood, and it kind of fits with the strip spruce anyway, so you can't really tell. It fits in with the color palette, but like those two big builds, they go together. These like houses are all kind of in the same vein. That farm build will tie into something else, and then this little thing, obviously, kind of looks like that. But as we move in here, it's literally just an enchanting room. And yet again, with the overgrown vibe, you kind of have these berries that are just hanging down, and also they're just, they look really good with shaders at nighttime. Okay? Like, I'm a fan. But anyways, as you can see with the interior here, I'm kind of trying to get all the armor Missing a bit of chainmail, and obviously, big boy, we are missing diorite. Or not diorite. Could you imagine if there was diorite armor? The heck am I on about? Netherite! We're missing it. I do not have netherite armor, as you can tell, or tools. And that'll also be a thing we end up tackling here. If I ever want to break from just doing builds, we will go to a bastion and finally get ourselves the netherite template. So then, you know, I can get netherite. But that is kind of just the area for now. Obviously, as you could maybe tell, this thing is kind of piecemealed together, but they all still fit together. They all fit a vibe. They all fit a theme. And so progress on videos and whatnot might be slow, as one, I gotta collect all the resources, as this is Hi, sheep. As this is survival Minecraft, and you know, I have other responsibilities, but we got a to-do list. We got to do the sewer system. We got to make the beach build over there. We got to make more boats. We got to go to the nether and find a bastion. And try not to lose everything. And then other little random things that happen along the way, like I might just get inspiration for, say, another town home build somewhere here, or another bridge, or heck, more boats, or just whatever. We will see as we go on, but that is going to be all from me. Yet again, if you kind of want to see a tour of this place with more cinematics with the replay mod, it is up on the channel. It's titled A Man in His Minecraft Base, and this is going to kind of be the continuation of that. So, I hope you guys stick around. If you have any ideas for things I could build or feedback on the builds, you can leave them back, you can leave them back down there. Back down there. You know, down there. In that comment section, I think. I don't know. Do whatever you want. Y'all are cute. Your grandma probably told you, but in case you didn't know it, you are a cutie. Like, in the way your grandma calls you cute. Not in no other way, okay? Okay? Anyways, that's all from me today. I hope you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.